This is your normal 1-ounce rifle 12-gauge slug, and this is the world's scariest slug. What makes it so scary? A normal 12-gauge slug produces somewhere around 2,500 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. Pretty impressive, right? Well, what if I told you that the world's scariest slug comes in at 2,680 foot-pounds of muzzle energy? That's not much better. True, but that number only tells part of the story, because while a normal slug only comes in at a mere 1 ounce, the world's scariest slug comes in at 2.5 ounces. That's just under 1,094 grains of cold hard lead, and although a 200 foot-pound difference between these two probably doesn't impress you a whole lot, maybe almost double the momentum will. This AR-550 mini ADAP system sent over by TA Targets is supposed to be almost impossible to knock over, especially in its shortest setting. But with enough momentum, I'm honestly not sure what'll happen. Keep in mind I'm set up at 25 yards, but they recommend a minimum distance of 100 yards with 12-gauge slugs, so don't do what I'm about to do. Anyway, normal slug, world's scariest slug. And before I forget, a huge thanks to OpticsPlanet for helping me out with the rifle choke that I'm using. It's not necessarily a requirement, but it makes them a hell of a lot more accurate. Oh well, anyway, don't forget the banana save 7% and it really helps out the channel. What did I tell you? What did I freaking tell you? Well, actually I didn't know for sure, but what did I act like was gonna happen? It actually happened. Holy shiteballs, did that wall up the steel obviously would have fallen the whole way over if the railroad ties weren't here. And maybe even crazier is I don't see or feel any gouges on the freaking AR-550. I mean, obviously knocked off the paint. I mean, I've shot AR-500 targets before with 12-gauge slugs at this range, don't ask me why, and it gouges them up. I mean, not super deep, but this AR-550 the TA Targets uses is no joke, my gosh. Mild steel, on the other hand, is not so impact resistant, as we have seen time and time again on this channel. Problem is, even with mild steel, it doesn't take very much thickness to stop these girthy boys. Question is, will short and quick result in more pleasurable penetration than long and slow? Give me about 20 minutes and I'll tell you. Dude, you're disgusting. Anyway, let's start things off pretty thin at a 3/16 inch piece of mild steel. Short and quick does not appear to be off to a good start. And walking up, you will never believe what I just found. Well, actually, you'll probably believe. I think this is the slug that we just shot. It's not super warm, so I'm not 100% sure, but let's see if it fits in there. I'm pretty sure that was a slug. Anyway, definitely did nothing. Let's check out the... Ooh. Oh, yes. Actually cut into the steel a little bit, but that is not what we're looking for. We're looking for full-blown penetration, so can the long, slow boys put one on the board? Oh, my shoulder, holy sh... And actually walking up on this one, I believe that I found the slug for that one as well. Oh my gosh, that is pretty heavy. Oh, yep, it definitely has the S. Let's see how that impacted on there. I guess it was like that, I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, it sheared the steel exactly at that corner. That is the first time I've ever seen that, and that is freaking nuts. And I mean, I think that's a good enough shot placement to get the gist of it, right? No. Come on, I don't want to shoot another one of these. Oh, fine, but with how much these things are freaking destroying my shoulder, I'm pretty sure I'm also getting brain damage. So if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it'll help me remember why I'm doing this. This one's for you guys. I hope that was a good shot placement. Oh, son of a... Oh my freaking gosh, it hit right on the edge. No, no. Oh my gosh, I wish these things were a little more accurate, but I think we get the point. It does a lot more damage than a regular slug. It's still not going through, but I am not shooting another one, at least on mild steel. Oh yeah, that proves it. I really wasn't sure what to expect on the mild steel, but when it comes to sand, I am expecting a huge difference. I mean, typically, the 6-inch box of sand will eat almost anything we throw at it. Typically, but through much trial and error, we have found that it really doesn't care for fish tacos. No, just kidding. We have found that the heavier and slower moving a bullet is, the better the odds it has of actually making it through the box. Lucky for us, we have 1,094 grains to work with, the heaviest of all the heavies, so if it doesn't make it through, I'm gonna have to rethink my life. But let's see if the normal 12-gauge slug can make it through real quick. Oh, it makes the normal slugs hurt too. Anyway, I believe it's already turned around, and as we can see, there is absolutely nothing on the back. Let's see where the shot placement was though. Okay, I mean a little bit to the right there, but definitely in the box. Let me make sure nothing came out the side. Definitely nothing out the side. So the slug is somewhere in there. Oh, please don't make me shoot another one.
Just do it already.
Wait.
No, nothing to see here.
Is that the new Banana Ballistics head stamp t-shirt available at Bunker Branding?
Gosh damn it. Fine, yes, I'm wearing one of your shirts.
And I didn't think you liked my channel.
Well, don't worry, because I got some stickers to wipe with. Link in the description.
I just heard 2 clicks of pain. Oh. I don't even think the box is experiencing as much damage as my shoulder, but it appears to already be turned around. And what the fuck? What the absolute fuck? Oh my, and it hit right in the middle. What is going on here? I might have to dig in the box and get that one. See where my finger goes. I don't like holes that I don't know what's on the other end. I might just have to break it in the box. Oh, I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. Oh, you son of a bitch. It was flying sideways. You son of a bitch. That is why I missed the freaking steel. You are the reason why I missed the steel, you son of a bitch. Smoothbore compatible, my ass, and my shoulder. I'll be honest, when I saw the backside of that box, I was like, well, I guess I'm rethinking my life, but I did not account for it going sideways. That's like me in bed saying, oh, I'm going in sideways. It's not doing anybody any good. But one material that's extremely rough on bullets, especially lead bullets, is concrete. Just like I wake up almost every morning, concrete is extremely hard. Meaning that if a bullet design is not extremely tough, it's not doing anything on the other side of 1.57 inches of concrete. And although these are both slugs, what I haven't told you to this point is just how different their designs are. While the normal slug is completely hollow on its base, the world's scariest slug is almost completely solid besides a little cavity at its base. So although it's a lead design, does 1,094 grains, basically solid, really care about a little over 1.5 inches of concrete? Maybe if it's going sideways, I don't even know what to expect anymore. Okay, 10 out of 10 for shattering effect. The pieces are so freaking small. I mean, they just went everywhere. But when it comes to penetration, let's see what we have here. A little bit of dust on top, and no, things are not looking good. Things are definitely not looking good. There's a bit of spalling and stuff that hit into it, but no major piece of the slug, that's for dang sure. Guess we better get this back in here for the round that I am not excited to shoot at all. This bullet better fly straight if it knows what's good for it. Oh. 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 Okay, there we go. Definitely not the shattering effect of the normal slug, and I really can't tell what's going on here. I mean, got a couple pieces laying in here. Let's see what that... Oh, crap. Okay, so maybe a little bit low, but I mean, still a decent enough shot placement. Let's check out the plywood. Oh my gosh. Something must have hit into it, but I really don't see any signs of a slug on here. My gosh. And I believe here is our slug potential. That is a heavy boy. It got shredded apart. Freaking nuts that much lead would mushroom out on that little piece of concrete. My gosh. To answer the original question though, it's still a soft lead bullet, so that means it's not great on hard targets, but usually they're pretty good about penetrating extremely deeply on soft targets. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's awesome being able to penetrate however deeply you want on soft targets, but sometimes you just don't want all this penetration, specifically in self-defense scenarios, especially if there's not a cavity to match.
I know what kind of cavity you're talking about.
Hey, wound cavity. And being that this is basically a lead round nose solid, I don't know how much of a cavity there'll be compared to the normal hollow point slug, but I don't even have to shoot it to know that it's going through both blocks. So do I have to?
Yes.
Fine, fine. Just know that I will not be enjoying any second of it. And I think I'll actually start with the long heavy boy this time, because I don't exactly have the best track record of the blocks staying on with hollow point slugs. It's not too late to tell me I don't have to.
Just do it already.
Fine. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Okay, so maybe not the first shot if I'm being honest. I was shooting where I was hitting on the paper over there, some Kentucky windage, and it did not hit where I wanted exactly. But the block stayed on, which was insane, and we also got a perfect shot centered right on the money pretty much, which is going to make it hard for the regular hollow point, but I really don't care because we got a perfect shot placement. Now let's put a pinky in that hole. Oh, that is really not the best for a 12 gauge slug, so I'm not sure what that means for the wound. Ooh, wow, that is actually pretty freaking good for a lead solid. Oh my gosh, it keeps getting better. Holy shitballs, keeps going. Keeps going. Nice wound channel the whole way through. And I think this is the crazy part because it hit into the 6x6 piece of pressure treated lumber that I put back here. How the fuck? The wad made it almost the whole way to the end too. My gosh. Anyway, it got to the 6x6 piece of pressure treated lumber back here. Let us see what... Oh, well, it definitely didn't go through. But you can see the bullet in there. I might just have to pull that out later. Normal slug time, and I'm hoping this is where the elastic band comes into play. Oh, that son of a bitch stayed on. You tried, you stupid block, you... What? Terry, that's your cousin. Oh, sorry. You tried, you block, you. Anyway, check out how freaking close that was to coming off. And let's see the hole. Oh my gosh, that is way bigger. Whole pinky worthy, basically. So I'm assuming that means the wound channel is pretty freaking good. And that it is. But I mean, really not a whole lot better than the 1094 grain one over here. But I mean, it's still a decent amount better. Keeps going. Keeps deviating. Oh shit. Gosh damn it, it deviated right outside the block. I guess that's the thing about the hollow points is when they expand, you know, you don't necessarily know what exact direction they're gonna go, and this one shot straight out of the block. And just in case you're curious, this is what that slug looks like after going through both blocks of ballistic gel and probably 2 inches, I guess, of, well, maybe a little bit more than 2 inches of pressure treated lumber. More mangled than I thought it would, that's for dang sure, but that is pretty well intact still. So would I recommend these heavy boys for self-defense? No, unless for some insane reason you expect to have at least 5 bad guys break in at the exact same time and somehow they're all lined up in your house. But I mean, what's the likelihood of that happening?
Hey, you never know.
The plus side is though, if you're going hog hunting, you might be able to save a lot of money on ammo, you know, assuming you can actually hit them. Or if it does hit sideways, you might just split one of them in half, I don't know. But I bet you're wondering what this bullet is.
About damn time.
This is the Seismic Flinch Master. No, just kidding. This is the incredibly boring name Seismic 2.5 ounce Sabo slug, and I don't have any affiliation with Seismic. They definitely did not send me these rounds, just ask my wallet. But to my knowledge, this is the heaviest factory loaded projectile that's not considered a destructive device. So then why would I call it the world's scariest slug? 2 reasons. The first reason being velocity, because although there are certainly more insane slug designs out there, maybe even scarier ones, they're almost always supersonic. What I haven't told you about this 2.5 ounce slug is that it's subsonic.
Oh shit.
That's right, not only do you get all the destruction and penetration power we've already demonstrated, if you add a can, you can get it all silently.
Well,
I don't have a 12 gauge can to show you, and I really don't feel like shooting more of these anyway, but I think this takes the phrase silent but deadly to a whole nother level, especially if these damn things are hitting straight on, which I guess if you're using a can, you're not going to have any rifling anyway, so who knows. Not only is this silent behemoth scary for the receiving end, it might be even scarier for the sender's shoulder. More specifically, my shoulder in this test. This Remington 870 weighs about 7.8 pounds, and whenever I shoot a normal 1 ounce slug, I experience about 31 foot-pounds or pound-foot of recoil, similar to a 300 Win Mag, so not pleasant by any means, but tolerable. Out of this same gun though, this 2.5 ounce load produces, wait for it, just under 77 foot-pounds of felt recoil. 77 foot-pounds, or pound-feet, whatever. That's like adding a lightweight 375 H&H or 2 308s on top of the normal slug. And I don't understand how this Defender XL is still holding up at all with all this recoil, but it is pretty freaking impressive. Funny enough, their slogan is heavier hits harder. It's like, yeah, on both ends. It absolutely sucks to shoot from the bench. I think I've only shot one other gun that's even comparable, so if you want to see that video, make sure to click here.